25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
57's a must.
To try again after the sack. Allen, it's brought in complete. It's John Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Get him, boys.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go, D.
Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. McLean. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Manning. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check, check. Lucky. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Manning. The tackle made by Ken Crawley. On 3rd down, Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try the left side. McClain might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run on 1st down. Manning, he'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. It's Manning, and he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check it back. Heavy. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll try the left side. It's Manning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Manning. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw his car. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Allen now looks to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On first down, Manning. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
That's what I do.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, complete to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Allen is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Delta.
At their 48-yard line.
57's right. Rise it.
Now Allen again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
At after the sack on first down. Allen, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Squeeze, double. Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manning. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. It's Manning. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Manning. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Raiders.
Hey, we're good. Quick dance. Go.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards. Second down 6. At the 9.
Now Carr. And it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. Express.
Now a give right side. Manning. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Coming. 49.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, and I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing again on second down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing is Allen on third, and that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
57 to Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. That's it.
57.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Jones has it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down is Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Five. It's front.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw on third down. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, wahoo! Get set.
Mike, 49.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air. Allen. Bryant has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
57. Mike.
Go.
3 bucks.
Allen now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, order. Move it.
Last 57's mine.
To throw again. Allen. It's caught by Bryant. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Right back to him on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Express. Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Manning. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Manning. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11-34. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Carr going to look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Oakland, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.